Hey Blake, this is Carla, and just going to go over the week 6 assignments real quick. I'm sorry I'm getting to it a little bit late, but it's that time of the term, and sure you can relate. So a couple of assignments due this week, the Integrated Design Research and Reflection Project. So you're going to actually do some research on integrating content like math and science together, or STEM. And I have provided some resources. The podcast I'd like you to take a look at. I'd also like you to go to our NSTA class site. And under resources, you'll find integration design. There'll be some resources to choose from. So pick a couple of those that you would like to explore. And then you're going to actually write a paper. This one's a little longer, no more than 3 pages. And this is really about reflecting on what you learned in the research, but also just what you're learning about integrating multiple content areas as you try to work through this, creating a STEM unit. What are the benefits? What are the challenges as you now are experiencing them in your classroom? So you can use a mix of both your personal experience and what does the literature say about the benefits and challenges of integrated content across multiple content areas. And that is the paper that's due this week. So again, double-spaced, no more than 3 pages. Just a reminder to make sure you're using APA format and that you're citing your research resources so that I know which ones you chose and that you're making those connections. So the other assignment for this week is you're going to actually respond in the technology forum. So this week your technology forum is about your kind of technology. So thinking about how can technology assist in providing a more inclusive educational experience for your students? So how can technology be used to differentiate for students or to provide a support for students who may struggle in other modes of instruction or even with creating products? So think about that. And then what are some of the technologies you're interested in and that you might incorporate in your teaching? You can include I know you mentioned there were a couple you were still exploring for possibly including, and then list 3 technologies that you've learned about in your courses, classrooms, or research, and give a brief description of each. So what are some ones that you've seen being used in your classroom, perhaps your clinical site, or in the other classrooms you've participated in that you thought were cool and were helpful, or ones you've read about or you've seen highlighted and or would in the future like to explore. So those are the 2 assignments for this week, and then just kind of giving you a heads up, keep working on your STEM unit, be transitioning your design, your backwards design into the lesson plans, and again, let me know if you need support with that. Coming up week 7, you're actually going to give a brief presentation on the technology that you chose to incorporate in your STEM unit. So, and you'll do that obviously virtually. So you'll do maybe like I do, a screencast video of you going through the technology. I will be your only audience at this point, but think about, if you were going to be presenting this to other members of the teaching staff at your placement, what would you want to highlight? How would you show them what the technology can and can't do, or how you're incorporating it? So I would say no more than, a 5-minute presentation of that, and that's what we'll be working on going forward. So, and then we'll meet again coming up week 8. So I look forward to seeing you again. Good luck with your work, and let me know if you need anything.